Can you see me?
What's up, everybody?
How's it going?
Hey! Mike's hanging from the corner. And we moved Chris over to the beer cooler for a moment. We just wanted to make Chris's face a little bigger so everybody can see him. And we hope everybody's having a great night tonight. It is our three-year. And what a better thing for it to land on episode 69.
Nice. And or giggity.
Anyway, Chris, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing all right. Hang on a second. Hang on.
Are we starting this shit again?
Hey, try turning up the volume just a little bit.
Yeah. Hold on. Let's turn the volume. Hold on.
All right, say something again.
All right, yeah, I turned the volume up. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, that's way better. Way better.
All right.
Okay.
So yeah, guys, it's the 3-year anniversary.
Hey, what's up, Wrench Monkeys? What's up, Josh?
So wanted to make
Thanks,
sure we
guys, for
see
tuning in.
all.
Yes.
Guys.
Yeah, hey, Chris, it's still messing up, I think.
Oh, hold on 1 second.
Hang on.
It's still messing up.
Is it messing up?
It's still messing up.
You want to come look?
Something's wrong with it.
Yeah, you got that setting wrong. You got to change that to 25.
All right, hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. All right.
I fucking hate technology.
No.
Not only am I the old guy of the group, I am the Luddite.
Hold on, we're trying to
Yeah,
get
trying to
Chris.
fix Chris's mic.
Sorry, guys. This Zoom call stuff it's complicated. I had to jump out there
Yeah,
and try to.
It's your
now
Wi-Fi up
the
there.
picture. Now the picture's all fucked. I can hear you, but
It's your Wi-Fi up there, dude. Georgia Wi-Fi sucks.
it's the Wi-Fi it's the Wi-Fi in Georgia, bro.
You know what? Hold on, guys. I'll be right back.
Are you gonna
Let me
restart the
just
call?
body here.
Yeah, just
Gonna
restart
restart the call? Yeah, I think he just restarted the call, guys.
Okay, here we go.
I don't know. We've been having problems with this whole Zoom thing.
Yeah.
There's the internet up there. It's just been
Technology thing just
It's
sucks.
just been stupid. Like, I don't understand what's going on half the time.
We lost Chris, guys. I mean, Chris!
I tried restarting the call. It's just
I don't know what's going on.
I don't think it's
man.
going
I
to.
don't know.
I'm just going to have to come
You
sit
want to
out
come
here.
sit out here?
Yeah, that works better. Let's keep things simple.
Chris!
I have returned for the 3-year anniversary. It was a special day, so I made the trip down. Like I said, I was going to be showing up on the show every once in a while, so hey guys.
Hi.
Hey, everybody
I'm
in
back.
chat, say hi to Chris. I hope you guys are excited
Hi, Chris.
tonight. We've had a freaking busy week.
I know, he's going back
Oh,
to
busy.
Georgia right now.
And he just went back to Georgia, though. Oh, there we go. Bye, Chris. Hey, he's back. Okay. Anyway, for anybody who just so happens to be tuning in for the first time, I'm Daniel.
I'm Brian.
I'm Chris.
And I'm Mike.
We're Pints and Pistons.
And this is episode 69.
Giggity.
And
69 is.
our 3-year anniversary show.
Yes.
Holy shit.
So what kind of special stuff do we have planned for the episode?
I don't know.
Well, we got this guy back.
Chris!
We got
I
this
have
guy
a
back.
special thing for the episode.
Yeah, we got this guy back.
Yeah, we do.
You know, we got so much automotive news.
So
Yeah.
much
the
to talk
last
about.
2 weeks since our last episode, seriously,
There's so
it
much-
has been, the car gods went, hey, they're having their 3-year anniversary show. Let's get
start
up
chucking stuff
everything.
out. Like,
Like,
seriously.
oh
Yeah.
my god. You
Good
can't
luck
even-
dealing with this shit, guys.
It's one of those, we didn't even do a bring a trailer because we knew we had so
Yeah,
much
we had-
stuff
we-
to talk about.
As Jake and Elwood said, we're getting the band back together.
Yes.
Got a band back together.
By the way,
All we
we've
need
been
is
planning
Matt Guitar Murphy and Blue Lou, and we're getting them next.
Yeah, we've been playing this since episode 67. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm glad everything worked out.
For real.
But anyway,
So
Chris is back.
we should kick this off on a good sounding rumor.
yes.
So
Are you gonna tell me finally?
Yes, I
okay.
am.
I'm
So-
eagerly waiting.
so Ford GT,
Yes.
wonder car. Me and you saw the race cars at Sebring
Yes.
4 years ago. Awesome cars. They're super fast. They look really cool. They are freaking cool. Sound like ass.
Not horrible.
Well, it's an EcoBoost.
Exactly. All the EcoBoost engines sound like dog parts. They
Yes.
just do.
Sorry, Mike.
So, Ford has submitted a Ford GT back to the EPA for testing. The only reason Ford would do this is if they were making some changes to the drivetrain.
Yeah.
And there's been a photo leak of a GT that's got some rather unfinished looking exhaust pipes sticking out of the holes where they normally do, and the rear diffuser that is normally there is not there. But there's some other things going on where that diffuser would normally cover up that's not exactly normal for an EcoBoost car.
Huh.
And the rumors are a twin turbo Godzilla V8.
I knew you were going there.
Really.
Could
And
you-
it actually makes more sense than trying to stuff a Coyote in there because that rear area is so narrow. And the 37, 35, 27, all those are really
They're wide
they're
angle.
narrow angle V6.
Oh no, sorry, narrow angle.
But the Coyote
is a wide angle.
is a 90-degree V8 plus
Yeah.
the cylinder heads are huge.
But that fucking Godzilla though.
It's
Yes.
push
let-
rod
Big
engine.
block push rod engine.
And twin turbo. Can you give us 1,000 horsepower GT, please?
Oh,
That motor can do 1,000 horsepower without struggle.
I know.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, can we get that, please?
yeah. How freaking rad would that be? I mean, granted, that's a car that's beyond any chance of any of us even driving one, much less owning one or something like that. But still, just the fact that that something would
Oh,
exist.
that could totally
Well,
be
and especially in the time that we're in right now, with everything we've been talking about for the past few months,
Yes.
them going, hey, we got a fucking twin turbo big boy V8 coming out.
Yes,
Like,
right.
come on.
It
absolutely.
would at least be one last hurrah of the supercar.
Yeah.
Going,
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey, maybe that's
hey,
what
you know how
the
everybody
test.
wants electric cars and small commuter cars? How about a big block twin turbo V8 supercar?
well,
Just one more time.
and that's the thing. That's kind of like the answer to where GM's like, hey, look at our big V8s we're doing. And then Chrysler like, yeah, our small blocks with giant blowers. And Ford's like, hold my big block, bitch.
Well, and,
Hold my beer. I put a 7.3 big block in the car.
and
What now?
Josh is saying new body GT with a V8, but at what cost? But finally, at least. But of course, that thing's going to be a fucking $1 million.
Oh, yeah.
But
I mean, the current ones are easily approaching their 450, something like
But
that.
you can't sell them.
oh, what? No, what? The current ones?
Yeah.
Yeah, to retail, what you actually buy them for.
Oh, I'm going by what I'm seeing on Bring a Trailer. They sell for every time I see it.
Yeah,
18,
like
19, whatever GT, they're selling for $1 million.
Yeah.
So, but even 06s, they're going for $500,000. So,
Yeah, well, the thing about the 05 and 06 is those cars did not have a sales restriction on them, but those cars
Right.
appreciated from day one.
they did. They
They
did.
They've
are
leveled
one of the views that
they've
from
leveled
the
out.
moment they left the showroom floor, their value never depreciated. They only
They went up.
That's a rare thing to see, too.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a very
And
rare
and
thing
the,
to see.
the two that bring the most on those are
the
would be
Golf livery ones.
would be the Heritage car, which is
Yep.
the Golf
Golf livery.
livery, and the Tungsten car.
Yep.
Yeah, the
The tungsten went to blue.
like the dark gray.
No, the Tungsten with the dark with the light silver.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of those cars, those pictures I sent you guys through text message
Yeah,
of all those 0 mile, no owner,
yeah,
collectible not collectible Fords.
yeah.
And he has 2 of those. He has an 05 Golf livery, and he has a new model.
There's a
Golf
guy.
livery.
There's a guy down in Spring Hill.
Yeah, he's got a
That's
Golf
the
livery.
owner of that
I've met him.
dealership,
He's
so
cool.
that's what he does.
Yeah, well, there's a guy down.
His
There's
showrooms?
a guy down in Spring Hill that's not an owner of a dealership. He was just really smart with
Uh-huh.
his money. He
And
was a
he's super
mechanic.
cool, too.
He was a tech.
Oh, he's an awesome guy. I talked to him.
And, yeah.
When
He-
I have
he
him on
got-
Facebook
So
too.
everybody knows what I'm talking about.
He's got
Up there
four-
by me in Gaines, in Georgia, OC Welch Ford, just over state line. He is an avid collector, and when I walked in there to get my mom's car an oil change, there is a bunch of super low mileage, like vintage Fords, And then there's all these like 90s and early 2000s Lincolns just sitting there with like 5 miles on them.
It's like kind of shit we would get, really. Like weird
Stuff
off the
that
wall
we
shit.
would be interested in. Like there's that Lincoln LS and the Mark 8.
Yeah.
And there's the Lincoln Blackwood sitting there. It's got 0 miles on it. It's got nothing on the clock. Like, it's got like the 8 miles from the test drive, and that's it.
That's wild.
I walk in and I'm like,
Like, what?
What the
My
fuck
people.
is going on here?
this dude's like me. He collects the stupid shit that nobody else would bother to collect, but because he did it, he's the only one who has one. It's
Yeah.
probably the only Lincoln Blackwood in existence that's never been titled.
With delivery miles.
Probably.
Well, that was like that 93 Cobra that was on Bring a Trailer a couple weeks
Yeah.
ago.
Yep. The red, yeah.
Yeah, the
that
red
didn't
one.
sell.
Yeah, it didn't sell. That was some weird bitter shit going on with that one, but
Yeah.
once that was resolved, it never got above 90, so it didn't meet its reserve.
Well, and you know, like I was telling you earlier, that blue Diablo had some weird shit that happened with it. Bring a Trailer withdrew it, and apparently the car had been in an accident or multiple accidents that was not reported or listed, and the owner actually had no idea about it. So Bring a Trailer withdrew the car completely.
So Ed Bolian is going to shrewdly negotiate and buy that car at a bargain. Speaking of Ed Bolian, for those of you guys that play around on YouTube, Car Trek 5 is coming out in September on Tavares' channel.
I got a Tinkle, and I was gonna grab. Yeah, I got a Tinkle, so I'm gonna
so
grab
glad
that.
that show exists.
That
So
Car Trek has been
All the
Car
round
Trek
hair
is
glasses too, or
No.
okay, the glasses. Are...
Car Trek is what American Top Gear was supposed to be.
Yeah.
Bingo.
Those are 3 guys that have good chemistry together. They get along. They're actually friends.
Yeah.
And they do funny, goofy shit with cars. That's what we've been trying. It's the first time legitimate replacements for the Golden Trio have ever appeared.
It is what we have always tried to do, but we're just too.
We're too
Because we got everything else but the money.
And the
they have
cars.
a production budget.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have the production budget. We don't have the money to buy cool
We
cars.
got $25 to do dinner and beer, and that's it.
We don't have the talent.
Right.
I think what I said last week, us being digital dipshits, I think that's probably the best all-around
Yes.
easy description.
But
Yeah,
we got
and-
beer.
But
Yes,
we
we
don't
have
have a
beer.
writing staff.
Yep. Hey,
We
Will
got-
just popped in and said,
Hey,
he said,
Will.
I fucking knew I saw his car earlier. Talking about yours.
We got Sabrina to go. That's a fucking stupid idea. Okay, we're doing it.
Yep. This is a horrible idea.
That's how we gauge our idea.
Yes.
Yes,
If Sabrina says it's a bad idea, that's what we go with.
Yes.
I'm in.
You
And
should-
she's 99% of the time she's right.
Yeah.
It's a bad idea. We shouldn't have done that.
But 99% of the time, we're
It's
all still.
fun.
I'm still in. Yep.
Oh boy. Yeah. So Dan's grabbing the glasses, but
Hope he
Oh.
washes his hands afterwards.
yeah, I hope so too. I don't want any hands. Did anybody else say anything? I can't see shit. So
No.
I will.
Yep. Will saying, "What's up, everyone? What's up, Will?" Ah, the glasses.
Oh, yeah.
He knows me.
do Brian's first. This whole
All right, guys, what will you be drinking tonight?
I think we'll be going for the.
Yeah,
We'll be going for the Cigar City.
New Cigar City?
Now,
New release.
My ears just perked up too.
Yeah, this is a new release.
Ross.
I like the name.
I'm hoping that with with Dan's taste issues, I'm hoping this one goes over for him. 'Cause
Oh,
last week was a bit of a letdown.
We got Frost Proof from Cigar City Brewing.
So this is essentially like a Belgian wit.
it is a full flavored yet delicious.
Delicate.
Sorry, glare. Delicate beer boasting orange peel and coriander additions to a Belgian style wheat base. Frost Proof was designed with fresh air and outdoor adventures in mind.
I figure with the hot ass weather we've been dealing with, this would be a perfect beer for this kind of weather.
My glass is smoking. Ooh, that looks pretty. That looks
Super
pretty.
clear. Put a stir in at the bottom and see if there's anything in it.
There should be, if this is style beer, it should be.
Nope.
Well, some of these are still filtered.
This one's a filter.
Oh, look what I got going on here.
Uh-oh.
Look what I got going on here.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, stir it. Yeah, stir at the end. Stir at the end.
I stirred and I didn't get anything. I
Okay.
did not get any haziness.
All right. COVID news test first.
No, it's clear to me.
Oh, wow. All the smells are there.
I kind of am getting
Yo!
Ooh,
And a bottle
look.
of rum. Holy shit.
Look at that.
Strong
Hey.
orange peel smell.
Can you smell that, Dan?
I can try. It's like very faint.
Dude, the orange peel smell, it smells like
Look
I just cracked
at
open
that.
a fucking orange.
And a little bit
Okay,
of
yeah.
phoniness
There we
at
go.
the
I have to
tail end.
cover it. I can get the orange smell.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah. That smells amazing. All right. You know, for the
We have
what
four-
the hell did you just do?
We gotta
Stop!
clean.
Stop! Everybody, stop right now! Did you just take a sip?
No, I put my nose in.
I'm watching you. You're. I'm watching you.
Aw, yeah.
Oh,
Cheers!
Ooh.
Mm,
Oh, son of a bitch.
the curry hander.
Ooh, that's sweet
Oh,
That is
son
sweet.
of a bitch.
and super smooth.
Oh my god.
That's yummy.
Ooh.
Dan, I got one for you.
You did. That's yummy.
Yes.
Yo.
Oh,
Mm.
Oh my god.
Mm.
That's
I don't have to take another. I don't really have to take another sip. Like it's lingering and it's in a good way and it's rolling my tongue around my mouth.
Oh, that's fantastic.
and it's not
Do you
dry.
have to? Do you have to let it linger?
Mm.
No, they're right. That is a hot weather
Oh.
adventure beer right there.
This is
Like I'm out walking
This-
somewhere outdoors. This is what I want. This is like
Dude,
Kool-Aid in a
like-
glass. This is delicious.
It's sunshine in a glass. That's it's literally
Mm.
that's what it is. It's sunshine in a glass.
Man,
Like it's got the deep kind of
It's got that
earthy
amberly-
flavor at the bottom of it.
Of what you would expect something this color to have, but then it's got a lighter feel of something that you would expect to be like a natty light color.
okay, I'm gonna be the asshole. Those two are coming home with me.
Like that's
Or at least
really
one
good.
of them
Like
is.
that,
Y'all can
it's
fight
got
over
that
the other
deep
one.
flavor
Yeah.
in the bottom of it.
Hey, Ali, thank you for
But
the
it's
3
super
years. Yes,
refreshing.
it's
It
3
has
years.
bitter.
Yes,
It's got a nice sweet
Dude,
note on
it
the
is.
top of it.
Yeah,
That's fantastic.
That is
Man.
fantastic.
Cigar
Good
City.
fucking job, Ryan.
Cigar City, man.
Y'all nailed it with
Out of the
this.
park on this one.
That is fucking delicious.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's there it is. That's an 18 IBU.
Oh,
So
yeah,
it's
very
real low
low.
on the bitterness units.
I think it's 6%.
But it's one of those
It's
that's
6%, so it's not a high octane one.
Yeah, but it's one of those. It's low on the IBUs, but not super low to where it doesn't have. It's not a crazy sweet.
Yeah.
It just has that little bit of. It has that bit of sweetness, but that tiny bit of tartness to it still.
It's a
Oh,
really
that's
it's just a really,
Oh yeah, the finish afterwards. It's a little bit tart.
just a
Not
really
like
it's
right,
just a really
not
nice beer.
That's a really nice
It
beer.
is.
Dude, seriously, this is fucking delicious. This is delicious.
Yeah, absolutely. Well done, Cigar City.
That's good.
Like,
So is
That's got to be one of the best
big bacon
Belgian
cheeseburger.
wits I've ever had.
oh,
so is Daniel San going to hit ABC on the way home?
Bacon
Possibly.
cheeseburger, maybe
Yeah.
a little barbecue sauce on it.
Not for
Oh.
nothing. That's got to be one of the
Yeah.
best Belgian wits I've ever had,
yeah.
if
That
not
is
the.
fantastic.
I was,
that-
I was just thinking that. What was the previous Belgians that we tried? The Wakula Heath and Beeson?
yeah.
I think that
From
was
First
my
Mag.
last
From
favorite.
First
I
Mag.
like that one. I like that.
I
one
like
a lot,
that one too, but
This one wins.
yeah.
Yeah,
As
but
far
see,
as a
those-
Belgian
those
wit
ones
goes,
have a little bit more of like the haziness and.
No,
other
no, the
Floaties.
the Wakula, that was the. Wait a minute, which was the one that had all the floaties in it? That was Funky Buddha.
But you're literally on the stream. What are you doing? Are you driving while you're on your phone?
It sounded great though.
It did sound good.
For real. For real. That was
Like you commented like 2 minutes ago.
He went, hold on, I'm gonna go do a flyby.
Right on.
no, that was the Funky Buddha. The Funky Buddha Floridian was the one with the floaties in it.
This is
Yeah, that was the one
good.
that was super floaty.
Yeah, but yeah, awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Oh, seriously, fucking.
oh,
amazing.
that's good.
Yeah, this is one decision I am not regretting.
Oh, but I'm not mad that you did this either.
Oof.
So, car news.
Acura.
Oh my god, yes. Have you seen it?
I've seen a picture of a rendering of
Yeah.
a headlight.
No, they have a picture of a rendering.
Well, that's the thing. It's a rendering. It's speculation. It's not.
So, because it's Acura, we're basically just going to get another crossover utility vehicle with some skinny headlights.
No, this thing is
It's a Civic Type R
full-
in Acura clothes.
No, the new Integra.
That's one of the renderings of the new Integra.
Yeah,
For
that's
the one with the
everybody's
big ol' wang gang.
yeah, everybody's fucking guessing. Yeah, I'll believe that shit when I see it.
You'll never get that car.
Yeah, I'll believe that
They'll
shit when I
never
see
make
it.
I would love for them to make that car, but they won't. You know why? It's not a market for it.
And it's not a crossover.
Exactly.
And it doesn't. It doesn't.
Well, did you see there is? I know it's not confirmed, but there is a picture of a car with camo clothes on it that is the same exact shape with the same headlight as that rendering, with a coupe style and everything.
I'm not saying.
There's multiple photos of that.
Yeah, like I said, I'll believe that shit when I actually see it. Oh, but that does bring up another point. You know, Supras
What
and
else?
Supras and GR86s and this and that thing. You know, the whole kind of partnering with other companies to make cars for Toyota. Apparently, Toyota is looking at Mazda to supply bases for new sports car Toyota stuff.
Yeah, but
Because Mazda has
Mazda's
that
been
patent.
supplying them with things for a while.
Well, because Mazda has filed the patents for the inline six engine and also
Rotary.
as a range extender, and also the two-door rear-wheel drive
Yeah.
Actually, I said the Rotary got confirmed in what it's coming
coupe
into.
platform and and things like that. So
Well, I mean, Toyota, they're the Scion. What was it? I don't remember the name of the Scion, but the little four-door one. It was a Scion.
IQ?
The TC or the
No, it's like one of the last Scions.
I think it was the IQ. It was what, like the
It's a car.
Yaris,
It's a
whatever.
no. It's a Mazda 2, is what it is. It's a Mazda 2 with fucking it. It's even got the same shaped grille as like my CX-5 does and everything.
oh yeah.
Yeah, and they did a big thing with that, and then they were using it in the Yaris's, because I think the Yaris was also like based on that same
Yeah.
platform, is using the Mazda Skyactiv engine with a Toyota engine cover on top of it. So I definitely believe that, but it's still all of us I think still have the same opinion with Mazda doing something sporty. We're really just kind of
Believe it when I see it.
one of those kind of things.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only sporty car they have anymore is the Neon.
But like I mean, when they had that patent file for that quarter panel that looked just like the RX Vision.
Yeah.
Like in this inline six, it's giving hope back.
Right.
Yeah,
But that's the
at
thing
least
is
that's-
it's giving hope. But in the same token, people are labeling this year, or not this year, but 2022 as the rebirth of the Japanese sports car because of everything that's happening. So assumably, Mazda will hop on the train.
Speaking of everything that's happening,
Well, hold on, I can
2022
just-
and
hopefully,
2023.
like, all I can hope is that just in the middle of like that auto show summer, everybody will be displaying their 2022s and 2023 models. I'm gonna out of the background over the PA, all you hear is, "It's the Warrior! It's the Ultimate Warrior!" And you see a fucking Mazda Zach fucking running up and drops a fucking full-on picture of a car and fucking runs out, and
Yeah.
everybody's like, "Oh my god!"
so basically, what we're hoping to see at an auto show sometime is what Ford did in 2015 with the Ford GT.
Yes.
Just show up and pull the covers off this masterpiece and
You're
go,
like, "Hi."
"Hi, how you doing? This is what we brought."
Yep, that would be
Right.
cool. But really, what it'll be is they'll do that, and it'll be Rob Dahm with a C8 swapped with a Rotary. But anyway, Rob, what are you doing? We're waiting, dude. Anyway,
I'm not gonna lie, I would be dead after that.
Oh,
I
we-
would
we
laugh
were-
so hard.
Apparently-
we were behind a C8, an orange, like, not the track pack or whatever, the higher option one that you can actually
ZL1.
get right now. Like that burnt orange color, beautiful, fucking beautiful. We're going down 41 in Florida City, and Sabrina's like, "Is that a fucking McLaren?" I'm like, "No, that's a C8. She's like, "Oh god, I haven't seen one yet." I'm like, "Yeah." All of a sudden, blinker on turns into fucking Dollar General. I'm like, "Welcome to Florida."
Hey, I saw a McLaren grocery shopping at Publix, so
I remember one time when I worked at Applebee's as a youngin', this guy pulled up with a burnt orange Viper GTS, and I said,
Oh, I remember that one.
and I was like, what are you doing coming here to eat? And he goes, well, I'm not rich. He said, I live in a 2-bedroom house in Beverly Hills. I've just always wanted to buy. Hi, guys. He said, I've just always wanted a Viper, and I was smart with my money for the past 10 years. So
That's a man with his priorities in order.
Good for him.
But I've also heard that apparently in the works there is a Tesla being rotary swapped right now as well.
I know that Richfield's is. I know that Richfield's is doing the LS swap.
And that one's alive and going. It has been, but apparently there's a rotary one that's floating about that's being worked on. But I don't know if it's somebody just teasing shit or just like somebody who had a rotary with a Tesla without the front end on and plopped it there and said, "Hey, look at this," or you know,
Kind of like the time we dropped the 305 in your RX-7.
correct.
That was blasphemy.
It was, but so
Was kind of funny though.
speaking of rebirth of cars, I know something that you want to talk about for sure.
I
Is
Can't
the
imagine.
all-new Honda Civic? No,
can't imagine. Can't imagine why.
the Nissan.
Oh
Yes.
my god. Okay.
The new C.
Oh,
Which-
yeah.
So me and Serena were watching that live, and I just instantly was ear to ear, fucking grin, sitting on the edge of the couch with my hands on the ottoman going,
Look at that thing.
and she's like, what? I'm like, it's fucking beautiful.
And then they get to the
and
end,
then all of a sudden you hear, come standard with a 6-speed manual. I'm
and then
like,
by
I'm
that
going
time
to
the
bed.
stick shift in that car
I'm
was as
like-
hard as your pants.
I'm like,
So-
I'm going to bed. She's like, don't you want to watch the rest? I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
Did that car not look fucking sweet in that blue?
Oh, and the greatest thing about that, you look at the Z Proto and you look at the production one, and you go,
It's like 95% the
you're
same.
like, you
Yeah.
know what? They might have changed a couple, like maybe 15
They added
things.
they added the DOT required reflectors. They changed the color on the upper portion of the front grille.
Exactly.
They
but
did the door
besides
handles.
That is one of the few production cars that
Really,
you can look
really
at
small changes to the
and then
taillight
look
assembly.
at the concept car and be like, yo, they kept it exactly the same. The only other car that comes to mind, the Prowler.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, that's the only other car that comes to mind when you look at how, like, the...
Yeah,
how
from
close
concept to
they-
production.
But it has an
It's
actual
proud.
good drivetrain.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, but, I mean, but
So,
just the looks of it, it's
I mean,
Prowler.
The slight changes they made put it over the top. said
Bingo.
Josh.
So I
You
mean,
got
so
quick.
okay, so I know the internet's going to bag it for being, just an evolution of the Z35,
The Z34.
Z34,
It is
Z35,
still a
whatever.
Z34 chassis.
Guess what? I don't care.
And if you look at it, the
It's-
roof
it's-
line and
it's
everything's
revised.
exactly the same,
Yeah.
but
They-
they fucking
they lengthened
completely
it.
swapped the engine.
They made the overhang better, which
Yeah.
which really helps the proportions of those
Oh,
cars.
so much more.
They improved the interior,
And that black roof, having the black roof on it, makes it look lower.
and
slung
also
than
the
what it
change to the quarter window shape. Even
Yeah.
though that quarter window, when you look through, is going to be really tiny, small, and pretty much useless, the
It
shape
gets
of it much, much,
Yeah.
much closer resembles an S30 than the 350 or
Yeah.
370 did.
is. But just the fact that they took out the VQ37 and now it's a VR30 DDTT.
So dual cam, direct injected twin turbo.
Yeah.
Or two turbochargers.
Yeah, but it's one of those. It's no longer a VQ. It's a
Yeah.
VR.
Have they
Hopefully,
officially
it sounds better.
released power numbers? Because I see a bunch of people.
400,
It is
400 horsepower
350 something torque.
or 360 or something
That
like
sounds
that.
like a package for a fucking good time.
And for obviously
Especially
for,
if
and,
it came in gold.
and for people like me that can't drive 3 pedals,
7-speed.
9-speed.
9-speed.
Nine
speed
speed.
automatic.
Yep.
9-speed automatic, and if you get the premium, you're going to get the same aluminum paddles out of the GTR.
Yeah.
The only
All-
thing that sucks though is the only way you're going to get the mechanical limited slip dip and the nicer brakes is also get the more expensive premium package. Honestly, just give me the base with the paddle shift, big brakes, and an LSD. That's all.
When
I
they
want.
were first talking, the last thing I read about it was that's what they were doing. They were doing, you had 2 option packages. You had the comfort stuff, and you had the performance stuff. Each package was going to be $5,000. You could
It's-
get both packages together, or you could get one or the other.
I think they've narrowed that down even thinner. I think now it's pretty much just base, which is sport, and performance premium is the deal.
Well,
See, I don't want
yeah, I don't want all of the other stuff. I just
I don't want all the luxury shit. I want the race car.
Well, and that kind of ties into the next car that I want to talk about that we're all on with.
But before we jump
before
on
we
that-
get there, though, and just remind me so I don't forget about that, because that's something I want to talk about.
But it's just one of those, wait until that Z has the Nismo edition. That's when you're going to get the full-on race car mode.
No. There's other things going on with the Z that kind of makes, even though this is an evolution of the 350, 370, there's things about
Well,
that
no,
Z.
the evolution of the 370 to 350 was the Z33.
Z30.
I thought it was Z34.
Yeah, they're all FM platform cars.
Yeah.
No, because you had the Z32.
Yeah, they
that
did.
was
They
the
did.
300Z, and then after that was the 350Z, and that was the G30.
Yeah, but there was such a gap between the two that the
Yeah, I'm
350Z,
almost confident
the
they.
350Z is Infiniti G35, which
That was the Z35.
in Japan was called a Skyline. 350
Yeah.
GT.
I wasn't.
So-
I was.
but
I
yeah,
Oh,
wasn't-
and Josh says he can't wait. He can't wait to see what the aftermarket support's going to be for the 400C as well.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I'm
for real.
I'm really
Oh,
excited.
for real.
Dude.
But here's the
blue,
thing about the Z.
Black top, throw a set of Wananabas on it.
Metallic gold, black interior. Yes, please.
I'm sorry. I'm picturing that car in like 80s race livery with Marlboro stickers on the side
Oh,
of
yeah.
it.
with
And
bolt-on fender flares.
A big set of fender flares on it.
Yes.
The duckbill.
Yes.
I
That car inspires that.
think
vibe
that's
for me.
that's one of the deals on the performance premium packages. It does get a bit of a spoiler on the back plus front lip.
Yeah, like that car has that vibe, especially to me, the side profile of that car
Oh, it's so good.
has
It's
such
so
a hardcore
Yeah.
race car look to it.
The 370Z is a Z34.
And it's just an evolution of the 350.
Correct.
It's just
Yes.
a facelifted 350. So
Correct. Yeah.
and
I
and so
absolutely
really,
love the color of the interior. Like that, if they do more colors like that, like
Yeah.
how it was. It wasn't like they were like, hey, we're gonna put blue in the interior, so hey, this vent will make blue. This stripe here will make the stitch here will make blue. It's like, oh, you want blue? Fuck yeah! Here's blue seats. You want a blue steering wheel? Fuck yeah! You get a blue steering wheel.
And
Carpet
yes!
fucking
so now
blue!
they're
Yes!
basically saying that the base sport model is going to slide in around 40 grand. So it could be slightly under, could be
But
slightly
it's one
more.
of those, you look at the power, the two-door coupe, and all that.
That's
just
right on
like-
par with everything else.
just
But here's-
like a Mustang GT.
Okay,
you
so
know,
it's
like-
more it's more than a GR86.
Yeah, but you're getting double the horsepower.
Yeah, but it's going to be a lot faster car. It's going to be more powerful and better looking than the 2.0 Supra,
Yeah.
and it's going to be quite a bit less expensive than the 3-liter Supra.
Yep.
Now, how's it going to stack up to the Supra power-wise and performance-wise? I think it's going to be a little bit heavier.
Well, you also got the Supra at
But-
355, and that's going to be at 400.
But here's the thing: 382 for I think
Still,
Supra. But here's
400 is a
now,
bigger number.
the Z is going to be a little heavier.
400 is a big number.
But the Z comes with a 6-speed manual. Nobody's going to care about the extra 100 pounds.
No
True.
one
No.
is.
And unlike the Supra, the Z is made by Nissan.
Not by BMW or another company.
The Z is a one manufactured Japanese sports car.
Right.
And,
It is, though.
and am I the only one who saw the car in blue and thought modern Devil Z?
That's what I said.
Yes.
Just saying.
Throw a set of Wanabas on it.
Just saying. I mean, it's twin turbo.
And yeah, it does. It has much more in common stylistically
With an
with an
S30.
old S30 than it does with the last
Davis has
370Z.
I can't wait for the wide body companies to come out with the retro wide body for it.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, the
Could
IMSA,
you imagine
the IMSA
some
spec
like
car.
fucking big glass headlights on the front and
or even like full on like IMSA GT wide bodies.
hold on. I want to blow your mind for a second, especially you. You're gonna look at me when I say
Super
this.
GT silhouette racer.
You're gonna see.
Oh,
your eyes are gonna bug out when I
yeah.
say this. That car has Group B rally style potential.
It does.
it does. Can we bring back Group B?
We need to bring back Group B.
We
We
do.
Okay,
really do.
keep in mind, Group B existed long after the S30 was gone, but S30s did do safari rallies. So
That's
Yeah.
true. And I've
Like
seen
that.
Safari
That
versions
car
of them.
could be done up like that and look absolutely.
Yo, think of, well,
Yeah.
hold on. Think about this time. Group B. When did Group B happen? In the middle of the 80s, when all the wild fucking shit was starting to happen again.
The
What's
wild-
happening now?
the wild shit's
all
starting
the
to
fucking
happen
wild
again.
shit's fucking happening.
One last hurrah
And-
before our electric rally
Can you
happens.
imagine? Can you imagine a fucking Dodge Challenger Hellcat
Ruby
fucking
rally
all-wheel
car.
drive fucking wide-body rally car?
Wait, but I just had another stupid thing too. So
That's basically a lift kit and a set of mud tires away from what's already available.
when this
Hey,
ha-
isn't that
well,
fucking awesome though?
when all this electric shit happens and we move to electric rally cars, are the spectator deaths going to heavily increase?
Yes,
Probably,
you won't be able to hear it go.
That's what I'm thinking.
That's how you know it's
Exactly.
coming. Now it's gonna be like, where's he at? Fuck my hand.
Like, no joke though. Like, Group B could come back. Imagine what Group B rally would look like today.
Oh my god.
Like, imagine what the
You will have a
cars would look
917.
like.
Well, not a 917. What's the fucking new Porsche shit? 918, right?
Yeah, we'll have a 918.
Those
Yeah.
cars are too fragile for a rally. You would be looking at. You would basically be looking at that.
Mopar.
You would be looking at that off-road Singer.
Yeah,
That's what you. That.
and that I'm okay with that.
I'm totally on board with
That. I mean, if you want to,
But then
if you
then-
really want to see what a modern Group B rally
But
car
then
is,
also take a modern four-door Mini Cooper S.
The fucking GR
What the-
Corolla.
But here's the
GR
thing.
Yaris?
I'm saying
GR
bring back
Yaris. Huh.
amalgamation
Huh.
rules the way they did it back then.
oh yeah,
You only have to build 200 versions of the road car
And
to
then
be
you
able
gotta
to race it
fucking
as a
Miata.
road car.
And then we get more RS 2000s born.
We've got RS
All of them would be in
2000s,
Europe.
we've
We would
got
never-
BMW E30 M3 style cars. We've
yeah,
got-
and all those cars would be in Europe, and we would never see them.
Yeah.
That's true.
Well,
And
but
we're on the sidelines going, no, all you hear is,
At that point, I might move to Europe.
Right?
If there are homologation cars over there again, I might move over there.
so and Toyota. So we all have seen the new 86, and now
the GR.
people have gotten their hands on the
Yeah,
GR86.
yeah, the Singer ACS.
Yes.
That's what that thing is called. If you want to see a modern kind of Group B homologation special, that would be it.
So one of my things when I was reading is you can get the GR86 with a manual with no safety options but airbags.
Cool.
Yeah, all the collision avoidance, all the shit that comes on the automatic cars
Not
Strip it off.
doesn't come on the manual cars.
Awesome.
Thank
Or
you.
the
Let me
premium.
have
And
it.
you get
Thank
Or,
you.
the, or if you get a manual premium, all that stuff's on there, but the base model manual doesn't have it.
Let me have it.
Yeah. Can we please get me an
No
automatic version
stability
without that shit too?
control, no BSD, no FCFA, no TCS, just car.
No ABC, no CNBC.
Right,
no
seriously.
fucking
No
CNN.
ESPN, just car. Car.
Can I have that with the automatic, please?
Uh,
So I can drive the fucking thing?
we'll see. We'll put in a letter. We'll see what we can do for you. But
Dear Toyota,
I
you
am
got one leg. Sincerely,
Find some business.
I am absolutely in love with the styling of that car to the point where I
We're
kind of
talking about the Z or the
the
GR86?
GR86, where I kind
Oh,
of want one.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
yeah. Like the way that car looks and everything, I don't know what it is about it. I'm just in love with how it looks.
They took the car and they made it better.
What?
Yeah.
They didn't fuck it up.
Wait,
they subtly added extras to it to make it better without adding too much horsepower because they only added 10 horsepower. So you still have everybody going,
No,
why the fuck didn't you
But-
add like another 20
But they added a
horsepower?
boat.
This is the car you're talking about, right?
The new one, yeah. But they added.
I
So
love
Toyota
it.
ripped off the Porsche Boxster.
Yeah.
Yeah, but shit, the reason why Daniel likes this because it looks like a Porsche. But so,
They straight ripped off the Porsche Boxster.
Yeah, but Chris, you can
I like it. I'm not talking
30
shit.
grand
No.
less.
Exactly.
But that was
So
the first
I'm
thing when
okay with
when
all of that.
I saw that I was like, it's a baby 918 Boxster and I can afford it. That's
Like that's what they did though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
They looked at the Porsche Boxster and went, "We could do that,
I'll have that,
but
please.
cheaper.
Yeah, I'll have that, please.
I'll have one of those, please. Thank you."
I'm okay
Still the
with
horizontally
that.
opposed flat four.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll have
it's beefed up to a 2.4 liter now, and it comes with 220 horsepower instead of like 190. I think is what they came with.
But it's got
180 something.
What are they
it's got
available?
quite a bit more torque,
torque as well.
and the torque comes in at like 3,000 RPM, so below where the torque
Yeah,
dip was
yeah,
before.
hey, yeah, Chris.
I don't know
Before
if they have them now.
before their peak torque was around like 180 or 190, but you didn't get peak torque to like 7,500 RPM.
Uh-huh.
Now you're hitting like 218 or 220 around for the torque, but at 3,000 RPM.
So the car will be able to get out of its own way on the highway from now on.
They understood what we like to call torque curve, and they finally
Right.
applied it.
It'll still get dusted by a minivan at a stoplight.
Absolutely.
An Odyssey, but
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 if
you
you're
should be
like I said,
able to
I saw
to
smoking.
be fair, my Mustang will get dusted by a minivan.
Especially a Dan Orley's Odyssey. Remember that with the fucking nitrous in the back of it?
Like a Kia Carnival
Dylan
will take
Burnhouse
my
in the
Mustang
fucking
to
Depot
school from the
Brady parking lot.
stoplight.
But I mean,
You didn't fuck
so I
around
saw
with that.
saw Matt Ferris smoking tire review of the new GR. He was ripping it around the track at Monticello, and he was giggling like a complete idiot.
Yeah.
He was like, "His car's fun." He's like, "This is a good car."
It's one of those cars that it's not
It's fun-
about.
It's fun to drive a slow car fast than it is to drive a fast car slow.
It's
Mazda,
about
Miata. What
miles
do you
per
guys? Come on. Toyota's getting it. Miata, come on.
What's wrong with the Miata? It's perfect.
It is, but Toyota is going to start beating
No,
it because the Miata is going to be more.
As of right
That's
now,
fair.
with
That's a
the-
fair
with
point.
The new generation Miata, it needs about another 20 horsepower.
I need another Mazda Speed Miata,
We do. We need another Mazda Speed Miata. We need that.
and I'm okay. And I'm okay with a limited run
in
or
and say,
something. But
Mazda needs to step up and put a turbocharger on the Miata and do another Mazda Speed.
and fuck, if you want to be gentle and nice about it, call it the European form. Call it the MPS.
Right.
But
Can,
That
we,
car also needs to be about $5,000 cheap.
can we talk about the wonderful thing from a car brand that I never thought I would like, but I really fucking want?
Oh, do tell.
The Hyundai.
Ah, the Elantra
The Elantra N.
for
I
real.
saw
Yeah.
it, and I'm like, I want it. I never thought in my entire life I'd be like, you know what? I want that Hyundai. I want that Hyundai.
that's fine. You'll get it, and the motor will blow up in a few months. But
So
I want
the
that
Elantra
Hyundai.
is the same as the Rio, correct?
Forte,
Forte.
Forte.
It's the Forte. So it's the Kia K5 then.
No, they still make the Forte. K5
still
replaced the K5 replaced the Optima. No more Optima. We have K5. We still have Forte, and they do make a Forte GT that has 270 horsepower or 70 something, whatever,
So
with
it's
the
the
6-speed
Elantra
manual.
N under the Kia brand.
Yeah, just without the
The
style.
Elantra
Yeah.
N has the same motor that the Veloster N has. 276 horsepower. Comes standard with a 6-speed manual.
And remember, you're hitting peak torque in that too at 2,000 RPM.
Like our cars.
Well,
Yeah.
it's like when when they did the
That's why
redesign of
those
the
engines are
Rio.
blowing
in-
up, because having the torque come in that
2017.
hard,
Correct,
that low
2017.
is just
I think it's been
ridiculously
a
hard
while.
on
It
rod
is.
bearings.
When they did the redesign on that, the Rio 5,
It was very
the
Euro.
first time it came into the shop,
I remember
was
we,
like,
we were all like, "Whoa, look at that fucking thing!"
because it came in from Canada. We
Correct.
hadn't got them yet.
Yeah,
And I looked at the Rio 5 and went,
I like it.
I would have one of these,
Mhm.
especially for what they charge for. If you let me get a base model with a 6-speed manual, and if you would give me the option for the 1.6 turbo, I would be buying it right now.
Yeah.
Like right now, I would be up in the sales office filling out an order form for one.
Yeah.
All right.
Like, give me this color on this one, and I'm down.
So, Wrench Monkey said the new Miata just needs a big turbo. Miatas love big turbos.
They
Yes,
do.
they do.
But
He's not wrong.
Josh just said the new Miata is supposed to be EV.
The problem with the Miata to me has always been its price.
It's supposed to be EV.
The Miata is
Eventually
what,
value.
$33,000
Yeah,
Some-
too
yeah,
expensive.
something like
for the,
that.
just for the base model. It's not a $33,000 car.
No, not
It
at all.
hasn't ever been that much
No.
money.
38 if you want the retractable hardtop.
Right.
Well,
$40,000 for a $22,000
That
car.
fastback one.
I mean, I
That's too much money.
if I could have a new Miata with crank windows, no AC, and no power steering and a manual transmission, I would have it. Like,
But
just-
they won't make that car.
At
No.
this point, if I could have any car with no AC, no power steering, crank windows, and a manual transmission, I don't care if it was a fucking 20-passenger fucking minivan. I would fucking have it.
Yeah.
Why are we so weird for wanting that stuff?
I don't like
Okay,
even
just the fact you
Mitsubishi
guys are
dipped
talking
into
about
it with
no air
the
conditioning
Evo.
makes you guys fucking weird. This is Florida. It's fucking hot down here. Fuck you guys.
No, I'd want air conditioning. That'd be the only option I do want.
We got?
Hold on,
That's not Cody.
Oh.
No.
other direction.
It's nipple pierce.
Nipple rings.
Oh, please stop watching. Sorry,
I
man.
blew somebody's mind on TikTok the other day. They were talking about trucks. They were talking about, well, you can't even tell these trucks apart anymore. I said, no, you absolutely can.
I sit
The
on my
trick is
back
you
porch
look-
and I
no.
can hear
You
fucking
look at the
like,
back window.
I got it.
For the layman people, look at the back window. A Ford has NRA stickers. A Chevy has a Salt Life sticker. Doesn't matter where they live, it's got a Salt Life sticker on it. And a Dodge has a Monster Energy sticker on it. It's easy.
Or a Cummins sticker, even
No,
if it's not Cummins
Fox
powered.
Racing.
Oh, yep. Well, that's also
no,
Jeep
that's
too.
on a Raptor.
Nope, Fox
That's
Racing on
a
Dodges.
Raptor.
Huh?
Raptors have Fox Racing.
Oh, which by the way,
Yeah, but they have Fox Racing parts on.
Yeah, but their dicks are still like, I need Fox Racing parts and
which
stickers.
by the way, a guy who lives on my road bought a TRX.
Yeah.
And I saw him going, like, he lives 2 houses down from me. I saw him pulling in. I walked over to his house, and he let me check it all out. Man, is that a fucking sweet truck.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
looks amazing, sounds amazing, and everything.
I saw
and
a video on TikTok of one in, like, in Wisconsin. It was right on, like, the Canada USA border and that, doing the sled pulls, the trike pulls. and
Yeah.
that. And he did a full pull with a competition sled. And the announcer's like, yeah, our previous winner said that as he was hauling all this stuff, doing about 100 miles per hour down the interstate, he came flying past with another trailer doing about 130. And all you hear is this truck just instantly squat, and all you hear.
Yep.
I don't know how that fucking supercharger didn't overheat with the amount of fucking load on it. But
Water cooled.
that
Or does that thing
thing
have the same interchiller setup as the
Yeah.
as the
Oh,
Demons?
okay.
Yeah,
no,
where
it
it's got the
converted,
intercooler in the intake
Well,
manifold. Yeah.
so it's
It
one
has
of those you're able
It's
to
the same-
No, well, no,
Oh,
one
no.
that uses the AC.
AC.
Oh,
So that's what
yeah,
the-
To move
yeah,
refrigerant through there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it drops the IATs down in like the 40s or some
Yeah,
shit like
so
that.
what the Demon is, one of the things you're able to do is you hit that, your AC's running full blast, but it shuts it off to the car, and it
And
actually
it sends
routes
it to, yeah.
all around the supercharger, and it fully will drop your supercharger from like 200 Fahrenheit to like 120.
Yeah, and we need
in
that shit
about
here.
2 minutes.
Well, we need that share, because I don't know about you, but like when I leave from work in the afternoon and I turn my car on, my intake air temperature is at 120 degrees when my car has just been sitting there.
Yep.
Not even like cold start.
I-
My
I-
intake air temperature is at a
I
120.
don't even run my cob right now because I don't even want to fucking see the shit.
Oh,
And also, my AC is making horrible noise. I think my AC is about to go out. But
well,
I think all
you
the rest
probably
of it-
need a belt tensioner. It's a common. Anyway, yeah, that's a good idea though. I do like that idea. It's almost like it's like poor man's meth injection kind of.
Or basically it's like having an ice box. An
Yeah,
ice water-
that's right
ice water
there at
box.
the ready, pretty much. But no, it was a nice, very nice truck, very well equipped. He let me get in it and everything, and he was asking me if I want to drive it. I'm like, I'm good.
Before we go to the next topic,
At least the ND Miatas have the BBR GTI options
Yeah,
for
let's try the next
supercharger,
beer.
turbo, but not big turbos. I've seen them north of 280
Okay.
horsepower. Well, that's good. I just
Well, I
want it
mean,
to come
wait.
like
Well,
that
here's
from
the
factory.
thing though. Mazda did build a turbocharged Miata.
Yeah,
It's called
That's
the
right.
Fiat 124 Spider.
yeah. I was gonna say the Fiat 124 Spider. That's well, with the stupid fucking pneumatic-driven cams. So those cars are notorious for burning oil. Those people, not those cars, those Fiat motors in general, they're notorious for burning oil. But if the vehicle reaches below 2.5 quarts of oil, the pneumatic actuators on the cams will stop actuating the valves, and it puts the car into complete shutdown mode.
which is good.
It is good, but they notoriously burn oil. So,
All right, so this next one may be a bit of a letdown.
No, hey, well, I see on the side, veteran owned, veteran
I can feel the nice fucking label on the can.
Just Pilsner. I feel like that's a
Hey,
that
Pilsner.
first beer was a tough act to follow.
Hey, well, if it makes you feel better, Pilsner is one of the only beers I can properly taste. So,
Hey, well, no, I gotta say, we've had a couple really good Pilsner stuff.
we
we
have.
have.
Ooh.
So this is from a company called Service Brewing Company, and they are a local up in Savannah, Georgia. They are owned by a bunch of veterans, from what I understand.
Veteran owned and veteran brewed.
Yep. And let's see how it is.
And the description on the side says, let me finish pouring.
Look at that. That is a beautiful lot. Like, yeah.
So
Oh,
this
man.
is what the description is. It says an easy drinking,
smells like Pilsner.
It looks like it's easy drinking.
with the perfect balance of sweetness and bitterness for a crisp, refreshing finish. Hops are Czech Zaz plus Merlin.
Did you get a sniff on it?
Oh,
It smells like pills.
Like
it smells like a good beer. Like
It does.
Beer.
All right. Well, again, gentlemen, fucking cheers with it. Oh, boy, I'm gonna
Yes,
try.
clink. We got multi-clink with 4 glasses.
Wow.
Yo, that has so much more flavor than what I expected.
I mean, that's what I was wowing about. Like, that has a lot of flavor to it.
It's gone.
Yep.
Yeah.
But
no,
just
that-
like a regular.
What? So
What is
hop-
that?
The hops that it is using is a Czech Saaz, S-A-A-Z. So Czech.
Oh, that okay. So we're
And
getting
then
Slavic
a
on this shit.
Czech, as in
Parlay.
Czechoslovakian style.
P-E-R-L-E. Parlay. Those are the hops that they're using on
But
it.
it's so.
It's very clean.
I'm trying to find.
4.6%.
It's very clean. It's very refreshing. It's not dry,
No.
That's a damn
but
good
it
drinking
has
beer.
a lot of good flavor
That's
in
a
it.
damn good drinking beer.
That's an all-day beer.
Yeah.
It is an all-day beer.
Like,
for
that's
sure.
that's a
That's
what's
an
that
all-day
beer taste
with-
like?
That's
Beer.
an all-day beer with
Yeah.
a good, as Chris said, beer flavor.
This is beer. It's a beer flavored beer.
But it's
This is a proper this time of the year beer.
yes.
Yeah.
This is me. I'm outside tomorrow when I'm mowing my yard and shit, fucking pounding this down. That is.
that's good.
That's quite tasty.
That is good. Great.
Like
fucking
that's
stuff.
it ends up in the fridge on a
all
regular
around,
basis.
all around lunch,
beer.
lunch and dinner, and
Yeah.
I don't think it matters what meal you have
Oh,
paired
no,
with that.
not-
That's a
not
good
even
quencher.
dinner. You have a fucking turkey sandwich with fucking lettuce, tomato, fucking
Perfect fucking
bacon,
quencher.
fucking a side of fucking chips, and you have this and with a pickle on the side. Fucking great.
Well, and it's like nowhere near dry. It has like when you hit the hops, you expect it to be dry because the hop flavor, but then it's not.
Right.
And then it just kind of sits there for a second and
And
just
then
goes
gone.
away. It's like, bring me more.
That's fantastic.
Oh, that's
Service Brewing Company.
Good fucking job, Service Brewing.
Well done,
See?
guys.
We're so jaded. We're like so used to the idea
We're
that
such beer
oh,
snobs.
Pilsner. It's just gonna be beer. Whatever. It's a Pilsner. Nobody cared about it. Nobody tried. So when we get hit with something like this, we're shocked because this is a proper, genuine Pilsner. This is what a Pilsner should taste like.
Yeah.
Josh wants to know if any of you guys have tried Wild Night from Marker 48. I have not. Have you? Any of you tried?
No,
Yes,
I've not.
I have.
You have?
Yes.
Do you remember it?
I had it there.
Okay. I have not tried it. I guess Mike has tried it, but none of us have.
I was also drunk while I was there.
Wild Night, though, sounds like a good time, and Marker 48 is always a good time.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, Mike and I had both seen one at ABC. There's a lager, old home assassin.
From Marker 48. Hopefully it's better than
Did they have that at the
one.
Crystal
Yeah.
River one?
Yeah.
They had it at
I'm gonna
Crystal
go
River,
get
they
some
had it
tomorrow.
at our Inverness one.
I want to go try some fucking old home assassa. See
And,
if it's
and Crystal River had, I think, 1 or 2 more 4-packs of
the red right. Yeah, 'cause I want to get that too.
Hopefully it's better than the Centralia.
Oh no, I'm just hoping the old home assassa tastes like a fucking old boot. So
No, it'll taste like a home accessory bob covered in shrimp guts.
that's perfect.
It's all, yeah.
You ever
And-
like the boot
but-
off of a fishing boat? There
but-
you go.
But I want it on draft at the Old Mill Tavern.
They probably
real.
do.
That would be fucking perfect.
I've been in the
Or-
old
at the
mill, and that
freezer.
place is
I have
exactly
too.
like they
Or,
described it.
Yes,
or
it
at
is.
the freezer.
Or at the freezer, yeah. Even Crumps, that's down there with everything too.
Yeah, Crumps is fancy.
Yeah.
Crumps is fancy.
Crumps,
You gotta be-
Crumps looks like it should be a resort, but it's a bar.
Crumbs is home assassin fancy.
Yeah, I like Crumps though.
Then you got freezer to where you got to piss in the parking lot. Because they got one bathroom and half the time it's full, so you got fucking piss in the
But
parking
I
lot.
pissed in the parking lot at like Norton's in Crystal River though, so I mean like,
I piss in the parking lot at a lot of places.
Paige had never been to Crump's until like at the beginning of last month. I took her out there.
Right before St. Patrick's Day, when Celtic was doing their St. Patrick's Day tour. That was the first time I ever been to Crump's.
Yeah,
Say what?
it's a
I
cool,
was- I
it's
mean,
a
it
cool
was
place,
cool,
but it's busy.
I'm not impressed because I was full of a bunch of daddy's money and a bunch of girls that
They got
had
red.
great tits,
Look.
but goddamn, they were smarter
Alright,
than a doorknob.
So quick side story. They got Red Right Return there on tap.
Yeah,
a lot of places around here do, which
But
is
here's the thing.
not complaining.
The last time I was there, I was sitting there with one of my buddies and my wife at one of the outside bars. I ordered a Red Right Return, and I took like the first half glass gulp because it's so good. And two different people from each side of the bar said to me, "What exactly does that taste like?" And I'm like, "It's the best red beer I've ever had. Have you ever had a Killian's?"
Bullshit. Robot Red, bitch.
I
Roll
can't.
it
I can't.
dirty.
Ooh, conflict in the in. Anyway,
Me and you. Hey,
Fight
no. Me and you. Robot Red.
Rubber not red.
I got like 3 other people at the bar to get it, is the thing. And like these people who got it were like, "Well, I've only ever had like Killian's. You're saying this is a red. I don't really." I'm like, "Just fucking try it." And I had one old guy sitting there and he's looking at it doing this and he's like, "Try it. Do what he said. Try it." I'm like, "Come on." And next thing I know, I got like 6 people at the bar ordering Red Right Returns. So
It's good.
It's
good.
amazing when you take somebody that's never stepped out of their comfort zone, like they've never had more than
Well,
like Bud Light.
That was
and
us
you
at
give
the
them a
beginning.
real beer, and you're
they're
like,
like, "Whoa!"
That was
us
me and
at
Mike at Beer Fest.
Yeah. When both me and you got so drunk, you're wobbling out. I'm dead in the back of the Acadia.
Like, wait, you're supposed to spit those out when you're done? I'm not doing that fucking shit.
But no, it's one of those at the beginning. Fucking 3 years ago when we fucking started this, we were at the same way. I mean, it was one of those. No, we had our. For us, Guinness was fucking fancy. If you ordered a Killian's, oh my god, you were going way out of your fucking way. Smithwick's, holy shit, are you fucking rich? Like, what the fuck?
And
Now it's
an
like-
IPA like once a year. Like,
I mean,
maybe.
I smell like fuck that. Like,
Yeah, it's pretty much.
But now
yeah,
it's one of
no.
those, like, I see an IPA, I'm like, at least let me try it. Like,
Yeah.
when I say, and then it's one of those, I actually like that. And now I'm trying all this shit, and it's.
Which I had a fail.
We're so fucking
fail.
deep in the amount of beers that we've
I did,
had.
right.
Where it's like, we're not like snobs about it, but it's one of those, like, we're very, very well informed to where we're able to make good assumptions, except when it comes to fucking Michelob Ultra Pure Gold Organic.
You will never, ever,
Live
ever.
that down.
What he
That
said.
is the one beer that
Sorry.
we all took a sip, and that 6-pack went into the
and
fucking
I
trash.
poured it
Well-
out on the floor.
Well,
We all poured it out. On the floor.
I didn't pay attention to the brand. I usually don't till after I like the beer. But I just saw mango at Publix and I grabbed a 6-pack.
The
Yingling?
No. It's
Well,
it's
Yingling's got a mango one.
yeah.
that we need to
This is
try.
it's a Florida company, and it's like one of those kind of ones. It was like $11 for the 6-pack, but it was a mango ale, and I poured my first one. I'm all excited. I smell it. Smells like mango. I'm like, we've had some fucking damn good mango beers.
We have.
And I took my first sip and I said to my wife, "This beer is never leaving the fridge because I hate it." It was fucking disgusting, and I actually I think I have 1 can left, and I'll have to try to remember to take a picture so we can, or maybe you guys might like it.
You think it was just awful, or was it awful COVID mouth?
No, it was the mango flavor is what was awful. Because it tasted like a mango that was left out in the Florida sun, and then somebody just squeezed it into a Bud Light.
Ew.
Well,
Yeah.
aren't all mangoes left out in the Florida sun?
Not all of them, because mangoes are other places too.
I mean, like, you grab it off a tree.
No, but it was like I went out back to my grapefruit tree that has those blood grapefruits that are sour and disgusting, and I squeezed it into a Bud Light.
Okay.
No.
Hyundai Santa Cruz. The don't like it or what?
Hyundai Tucson.
Well, no, the Santa Cruz, the new truck thing.
Yeah,
Trucklet.
yeah.
I hate it. That's one of those. We've been asking for a truck from them forever, and they finally went here. Here's a truck, and we all go thanks. I hate it. It's not my cup of tea. I understand where it sits in the market is a real segment that needs more.
So
more
we weren't
vehicles.
even on the Zoom at this point when we were talking about what, Chris. What is your feel on Ford Maverick?
Love it.
Thank you.
Well, and if they gave me a Hyundai Kona in the form of a miniature truck, I'd be super happy.
I love the regular turbo Konas.
I do too.
I fucking love them.
I think they look fantastic.
Chris and Jody's got one, and
We,
all that.
we got
I
a customer
fucking
who comes
love
in regularly
it. It's
that has
got
one.
paddles. He doesn't know how to use them. Chris didn't know it. You could turn traction control off. He's like, "Oh, this thing's slow. It won't do anything." I'm like, "Hey, hit this button, turn this off." And he's like, "It ain't gonna do anything." I'm fucking like, "Hey, guess what? You got flappy." He's like, "What does Ode do?" Went Chris with Jody's turbo Kona. Fucking like, watch. Fucking spinning tires, fucking shifting gears, fucking chirping tires. Now he fucking doesn't want to drive his truck. He wants to drive that thing. He's like, I can do this.
Well,
It's fucking awesome.
if you want to tell them an even awesomer
N-
cheat code,
The N is coming out though. Daytona N.
if when he starts it up, something that I found out through accidental forum searching, if he starts it up within the first 30 seconds of the vehicle running, if he holds traction control off for 10 seconds, it disables steering stability control and steering wheel angle control as well,
Nice.
which makes it even more fun to do off the ground rips with.
Ooh, well, next time
It
I detail her car,
It will actually have physical torque steer at that point.
Ooh, fun times.
Accidental,
Next time
like I
see
said,
Andy,
accidental
I'll be like,
discovery
"Hey,
through
let me take your
forums,
car around the block."
which I think, if I'm
Well,
not
it was like-
mistaken,
well,
your car might be equipped with that too.
The original, like the first year FRSs, there was like a PlayStation cheat code for those cars too.
Yep. Yeah. What?
Yeah, it was like
Did
you
it
know,
disable everything?
yeah, it disabled everything, but it was
It was
like,
like up, down, left, right. Okay.
yeah, but it was like it was,
The Konami code in
Yeah.
car form.
but it was also like like tap the brake, push the clutch, and then it disabled everything. It was like a full-on video game cheat code for a car.
Oh, and did you guys see the Tesla Model S Plaid getting annihilated by an RC car?
Yes.
Did you see? Yeah, did you see the Rimac?
Yeah.
Full second faster.
8-something quarter. You know, you can say what you want.
Jalopnik's like, what does 900 extra horsepower do? A full second.
Yeah, I mean, fast is fast.
Yeah. When you
That
move it that
car
fast, 900
just
horsepower takes it to go that.
Fucks off.
We
Just
just.
don't let Richard Hammond near it again.
I was gonna say we can't let Hammond anywhere near that car.
He's basically not allowed anywhere near anything experimental.
They probably have his picture posted at Rimac dealers. The few that there
Do
are,
not
they probably
let
have
the
his
man
picture
drive
there.
a car.
If this
Probably
man
do.
walks in, don't let him near anything.
He's not even
Remove
allowed
him.
to sit in it.
No,
No.
remove him from the dealership immediately.
Everything will implode.
Yes.
So
Well, Chris was about to say something. We're about to.
So what we were talking about with the Ford Maverick, though.
yeah,
So, and with the Santa Cruz, they're both in the same segment. Small front-wheel drive trucks,
Unibody.
unibody pickup trucks,
Trucklets.
Trucklet. That's a good name. I like that.
Trucklets.
A trucklet. It's not a truck. It's a trucklet.
It's it's like a Chevy Low.
I don't
Or a
like.
Ford Courier.
I don't like the Santa Cruz. The styling is off. The dimensions are off. It doesn't look right to me.
I do like the front end of it. I like the
Yeah, I don't even like that.
Okay. There's no
But the
reason
Ford
to-
Maverick, perfect.
I love
The
the Maverick.
Ford Maverick
Es-
is absolutely perfect in
especially
every
with-
way in my eyes.
Especially with the fucking engine option, the 2-liter turbo. That's the same exact in my car. You
Ford
know,
Maverick
exactly.
ST. I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting
Cobb
for
right
the
now
Maverick.
is going.
Exactly.
Just wait. As soon as
But
the
it's
first
so
one
weird.
goes onto the dealer lot, that thing's going.
The base model comes as a hybrid. That's weird.
Which you're not going to see unless you specially order it.
Right.
So you're
Everyone's
gonna
going to
get
have the
the
2-liter turbo.
You're gonna get the 2-liter turbo, and you know what's gonna happen? Cobb's gonna be like, "Hey, this intercooler, this tune, and that intake, 90 horsepower extra right now. Let's go."
Exactly.
Ford Maverick, too many doors, not enough bed. Fight me.
But it has the opportunity.
I
Okay, well, no,
technically
okay.
agree with you.
Well, no.
Yes,
I technically agree with
I
you.
do. But what it makes up for with not enough bed, it makes up for with the potential to be shooting fucking fireballs out the exhaust.
Well, no. Here's my fight.
Here's
Two fewer
Fight me
doors.
with that.
Two
Fight me
fewer
with
doors, more bed, still has the ability to throw fireballs.
hold on,
But
hold on.
Fireballs.
Hold on.
Fireballs.
Gentlemen, there's a solution you're not seeing here.
First off, I don't know where you're using this gentleman thing. Stop that. Second thing, less doors, more bed, same drivetrain, still has potential to blow fireballs and be more useful for trucklet things.
My fight, they didn't intend it for that.
But hold on. There's a solution you're not seeing here.
Sawzall.
Nope.
Subaru Baja.
I was about to say
Same issue.
it is. Oh, it is.
The
Chevy,
correct answer
what was
is
the Chevy truck?
The Holden.
No.
Oh, no.
The
Love?
What does John have? John asked
The
me.
Avalanche.
Avalanche. The Chevy Avalanche that
Oh,
had
down
the
there.
back,
Shit.
Yeah.
of the
Yeah.
cab would fold down and open up into a bigger bed.
The Escalades are different.
That's what they need to do on that truck.
let.
That trucklet. And then you have a almost full-size bed that's accessible if you need to, say, carry lumber or something like that.
Chris is going to go back to
Yeah,
Georgia and
just
use the
don't-
word trucklet, get murdered by
Yeah,
somebody.
just if
That's
you
a
ever,
cute little
but
trucklet you got
just
there.
if you ever want to do that, don't plan on using the back seats or the AC.
Yeah.
It's one of those. Chris is going to say
My
that.
my, my sister had one for 6 years and put 500,000 miles on it. We used the shit out of that thing, and I can, when you open everything up, first of all, if you open everything up, you don't have room to store the glass and the
Right.
other plastic panels. You have to put that somewhere else. You're not using your AC in your truck because it's not going to work because the whole back half of your truck is open.
Will's watching from Pine Street.
Okay, but if I've got to carry
Cheers.
a load of 2x4s, or
Hey, do they still
4x8
have Miami
sheet of
Vice on
plywood,
tap?
I'd much rather deal with not having air conditioning for the ride home and know that I can close my truck bed. That's the only
But
reason I say that.
and here's the very last thing. When my sister was doing her fencing, and we had to get 8-foot posts for it, 8-foot posts. You know, your standard truck 8-foot bed. Put everything down. You know what we had to do in the front seats?
That's fair. I'm just saying that's an option for Ford to look at. That's something they could
And
do.
I agree. It's an option that could be utilized in a fantastic way if it's done right.
Yep.
So, but
All
yeah,
I can see
but not for nothing.
is-
Yeah, a 2-door fucking Maverick. Would
And
be-
the reason why, and the
I
reason
would be
why,
down for a 2-door as well.
and the reason why I say this
more
is
easy.
the Ranger,
Yeah.
elsewhere in the world since 2012. We just got it a couple of years ago. Elsewhere in the world, it was available as a two-door long bed
diesel.
truck.
And every single construction site I saw in Ireland had 2-door fucking Rangers on the fucking lot with different construction companies on them. I saw them everywhere.
Oh, I popped around on the internet and popped onto Australian used car stuff and Gumtree and stuff like that.
They're for sale everywhere.
Those two-door 2.2 turbo diesel Rangers with 6-speed manuals or 6-speed automatics were for sale, and when you looked at the price in Australian dollars, like, but then when you're like, oh, wait a second, you did the conversion rate,
Yep.
those things were fucking
Yep.
cheap.
And they're everywhere. And all the companies, like, it was literally not even half an hour in Dublin that I saw one. And
Yeah.
it was yellow and blue with some construction companies, like, literature on it and shit. And it was a fucking 2-door with a long bed, and 2 dudes were driving in it with construction shit in the back.
Yeah.
I saw them with ladder racks on them. I saw all kinds of different configurations. And we just got them back, and they were expensive.
And they're extra cabs and crew cabs, and they're gigantically tall.
At least you didn't.
And
All right, I
And
want to break in there.
And this is the other
The
thing
Ford
about,
Ranger is not overly expensive.
It isn't.
I mean, yeah, when you actually look at inflation rates over time,
Here's what I
Fair
mean.
enough.
You can get a stripper base model XL Ranger. It's not that expensive. They're like $29 for 4-wheel drive.
Yeah, well, you know,
That's
with
cheap.
inflation, that's about right.
That's
So.
cheap. But what that means is you're getting the base model 4-inch radio,
Yeah.
wind up window, floors.
Rubber floor mats.
Rubber floors.
That's all I
Yeah.
want.
Not floor mats. Floors.
Floor.
Horrible seats.
Hold on.
Like
Are
my-
they
my-
Yes,
actually-
vinyl covered seats.
No.
It's a work
Actually-
truck.
Horrible seats.
Did it actually have wind up windows?
Yes, I sold one.
Really?
Yes, you can get one with wind up windows.
I fucking love it.
Hell yeah.
I don't recommend it.
Oh, I do. I do.
Here's why. There's one little thing about power windows that has a huge advantage over wind-ups. I don't have to reach over to roll the window down on the passenger door.
You know, and I can 100% climb on that, because not for nothing, even with my NX3, with how small of a car it was, if I was cruising in the amazing sunshine state we live in, and I came into a random rainstorm, it was impossible to do that mid-drive. I had to pull over because I had to lean over and reach and roll both of them up like this.
Brian? With the Fox body, while cruising, all I had to do was make sure I was in third or fifth gear. Gonna be in fourth for a second. Unbuckle seatbelt. Lean over. Even my small ass could fully roll up a goddamn fucking passenger window or roll it down while driving.
Yeah, but and
Am I
not
right, Brian?
well, not to be
Oh,
the
like seriously.
not to
I'm
be a
dead serious.
dickhead, but you.
And I'm small. And I have a very small wingspan.
Well,
I'm
I've got a fucked
able
up arm,
to-
so it's almost like having a T-Rex arm on this side. Power windows for the fucking win.
They're lighter. Less shit to go wrong.
They're not really lighter.
Not
And
much.
a fox body, they're lighter. Just
No.
shut
And on the
up,
original
Brian.
topic-
Actually,
Shut up.
No.
On the
They're actually not
Maverick.
Not the Maverick.
Oh.
I'm talking about the Ranger.
Oh, the Ranger.
So
Oh, sorry.
on the original topic of that, so to get power windows, you got the XL convenience package, which was like $1,200. It gave you power windows, it gave you cruise control, and it gave you power locks. I'm on board with all of those things.
Yes.
You know, for
I like power locks.
for only-
I
but
like power windows.
for
I like
1,200
cruise
though?
control.
most other cars, it's a much bigger step.
Exactly. What they called it was the XL convenience package. It was the
Oh,
bare minimum of
Option.
options that you might possibly want. Yes, I want cruise control. You know why? Driving on the highway for 6 hours without cruise control is
It's terrible.
awful.
Yeah.
It is. That's a genuinely bad
It
experience.
really is. Well, and you know,
Sabrina's car currently with the 2, you don't have cruise control. And even with that, I can actually say, I have only, in my entire driving time, I think I have only used cruise control once.
Well-
And that was in the Cobra. And by cruise control, I mean I turned the AC on, which made the throttle stick, and I did that.
well,
Throttle sticking was 65 miles per hour, and it was perfect on 44. Then I turned the
Um,
AC off, and it was back down.
when it comes to truck things, I just want to bring something up too, which I wasn't aware of because I guess I don't keep up with truck things and whatnot. But did you guys know the new Silverado? Well, even a couple of years old.
Has a giant fucking grill that looks like an upside down head.
Exactly. That's what I want. No. Did you know that they cut out the V6 completely for those?
Oh yeah, it's the four-cylinder turbo or the V8.
The 4-cylinder turbo is heavily impressive.
Isn't it
Yeah,
the same 4-cylinder turbo that's in the Camaro?
No.
No.
It is a.
It's a
it's
big one. It's a
big
four.
block
It's almost a
4-cylinder
4
turbo.
liter. It's a 3 point something.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Turbo 4-cylinder.
And it's got a pretty big fucking turbo on it.
It's
Jeez,
it's
might as well be a fucking 4BT.
It's more horsepower and more torque than what the V6 offered. More towing capability and actually
Yeah.
more
We got one traded
swap.
in
more.
I'm just saying that would be
more,
a fun
fuel
swap.
economy.
fuel economy too.
But it also, I think it comes standard with like an 8-speed automatic, so it's like one of those.
And
like more gear
respectable, and from the factory actually makes turbo noises
Yeah.
from the factory.
Yeah.
I didn't know they did that.
It's like the big brother to what the 4-cylinder turbo and like the Colorados and Canyons have. It's a
Okay.
little bit bigger than that. I think that's like a 3-liter.
It's
like
it's
a-
almost a
Talking about the
4-liter.
4 cylinders that came in the Colorado and the Canyon.
like the new one. The ones in the Silverados. It's a big 4-cylinder.
It is.
Big.
And like even
it's
looking,
big.
I can't remember what size it is, but even looking in the engine bay,
It's a
it's a big
big
fucking
4-cylinder.
4-cylinder.
It almost looks like an old school straight 6 type deal, but it's big.
I'm curious.
So basically, they should have just put a 4BT Cummins in it.
2.7 liter.
That's what it is. Almost a 3-liter. Sorry, not a 4-liter.
But it's
It's a 2.7 liter 4-cylinder.
Big 4-cylinder.
That is a pretty big 4-banger.
Yeah. But they're actually like I've heard decent. I mean,
So
they're
it makes 310 horsepower.
I mean,
Yeah.
although
348 foot-pounds of torque.
we say that 2.
8-speed automatic transmission. Is
I mean, we say that. I have to look up the exact
But
specs on this one. You guys can.
If I were going to buy a 4-cylinder Silverado, I would buy a Ford Ranger.
all the options at the same point.
I could get more options for less money,
Yep. Probably tow more.
and the towing would be equal, if not a little bit less,
And you won't have a work
but
truck.
better fuel economy, and I won't have a stripped out work truck.
That is true.
You know, we said that 2.7 liter is a really big 4-banger. The Beast of Turin laughed at Italian.
Yeah.
Because that's a
Because the
fucking
Beast of Turin is 28.35 liters in displacement.
It also redlines at fucking like 1500
Yeah.
RPMs. And it doesn't even have an exhaust manifold. It comes straight out the fucking head.
Well,
The explosions, they're happening on the
Like,
outside.
well,
They're supposed to be happening on the
actually
inside.
originally it did have a header.
Like,
but-
it's one of those you have to
But
shut
it was
it off at
1910.
least 20 miles before the fill-up station because explosions coming out the side and gasoline.
Did you ever see the video of that thing?
I
Yes.
did. I've seen it.
I think everybody has, and it's the greatest thing
I think,
ever.
and I
Ignorant.
think they've all seen it because of me.
Yes. Well, there's the Beast of Turin, and there's the one that Jeremy Clarkson drove on Top Gear.
Oh, that was
Oh,
the
that's
one with the
a-
tank engine in it.
That's
No,
the,
it wasn't
no,
a tank
it's the
engine. It was,
Bentley. The
Oh,
Bentley.
yeah,
it
that
was
was
an aircraft engine.
yeah, that was the big Bentley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the
Which,
with the
speaking-
Merlin. The Merlin.
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
Bentley.
well, speaking of Merlins, have you seen the Merlin Ford Interceptor?
Yes.
That is currently back under the knife and because they left it alone for a couple of years.
Now, is that an actual Merlin or is that a Packard?
No, it's an actual Merlin. It's a Merlin with a twin turbo setup on it and a Ford Crown Vic, and it like popped up a couple of years ago, then disappeared.
The black one.
And I can't remember if they're Swedish or Finnish.
They are Swedish.
Okay, but it popped back up again a few weeks ago,
And it was right.
and it was running, and like
Don't get me started on Warbirds.
and like they said, we're sorry we've been away from this for so long, but we're gonna actually get back on it now, and they're gonna try to get it done and driving by the end of this year.
Speaking of cars that have
It
sort of
starts
disappeared.
and it goes wonderful. It's
The
full of
noise,
Warbird noises.
the noise.
Speaking of cars that have just and noise that have cars have just sort of dropped off the face of the internet. Whatever happened to the PPE 6-rotor RX-4?
Son of a
it
bitch.
still exists.
That still exists, but I mean, did they ever
Um,
make a pass with that thing?
No, the last I saw, they never made a pass with it.
Because the last video I saw of
It
it
was just casually driving
around a circuit
around
track.
the circuit track.
Yeah, but it was just
Brian, you would know more about this. What about the PPG fucking the
the Interceptor.
rate?
The original car, the PPG pace car, is in sitting at the Peterson Museum.
Is it Peterson?
The Peterson Museum.
Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? The movie The Wraith.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
The
about.
move-
It's a ghost, man.
Man, it's the Wraith.
And it's not cool. No, like I said, there was one of the movie cars.
Just
The
all
shell,
other
the
stunt
shell.
cars
One
were
person.
planes.
One person. Well, they were tube-brained, powered by whatever. One guy did get one of those shells and did sort of bring it back to a drivable condition using drivetrain from an Intrepid.
Yeah.
But that's been years ago since I've heard anything even about that one. But yeah, the original PPG pace car, the M4S,
whatever it
blah, blah,
was,
blah,
yeah.
blah, precursor to the fax machine, is in PPG livery with the right colors and the decals and everything, as the pace car is sitting at the Peterson Museum.
Nice.
Well,
So,
Well, before we end, I know we don't have a.
yeah, we did not do a bring a trailer car because we
No.
had enough shit to cover.
So,
and
but instead of a bring a trailer,
we had
hey Chris.
but instead of a
Well,
bring a trailer,
before we
I
end, we
did-
got one other thing to talk about.
Oh, well, yes. Okay, so I was gonna bring up the newer cars, but yeah, no.
I got one other
Yeah,
no,
that's
topic
what I'm
of
saying,
news because the news has just been
Well,
crazy.
hold on, yeah, we didn't fucking talk about the Countach.
Ah,
the Countach.
So before we jump into that,
and
so
only $2.6 million.
if
They've already-
Stellantis has been causing you problems, please call this law firm because apparently the FCA, now known as Stellantis, so you should ask your doctor about that.
Yeah.
Has pled guilty.
Oh, I saw that shit.
By the
They
way,
pled
Chris is a
guilty to-
is a non-paid, non-attorney spokesman.
Right.
Actor betrayal.
They have pled guilty to major violations when it comes to union.
Oh yeah, bribing off the corrupt union guys that already
Yeah.
got sent to jail.
So union guys went to jail for accepting bribes from FCA, and now FCA has
Stellantis.
has been found guilty and pled guilty and taken. They actually took credit for it. They went, "Yeah, no, we did that."
So it's pretty much Viagra.
Like that's a big deal. That's something that doesn't usually happen.
No.
They
real.
might get convicted,
But-
but they will
hey.
always deny and,
But
and expose.
My thing with this is, how fucking Italian is that?
Right?
How fucking Italian is that? Like, yeah, we bribed them.
Yeah, we
No.
bribed them. What's the big deal? Yeah.
I'd be down for a Ranger
Somebody
Raptor.
be down for a Ranger Raptor.
I would be too.
They're coming.
Yeah, well, those also showed up in Australia, New Zealand, and Great Britain.
Yes, they
Over
did.
here, they
Yeah.
call it the Tremor package.
Yes,
Yep, it's
yes,
Tremor.
no, I've seen a couple of those in that wonderful kind of like almost Nardo gray color, but it's got a little bit more of a green
Yeah, I've
color.
seen one.
Right.
Yeah, I've
Yes.
seen one of those.
There was one, so at this gas station right here, a lot of the Jeep Club or the Toyota Club with like all their forerunners will meet up before they go into the
Trails.
Uh-huh.
trails and all that. There was one that was up there when we were on our way to dog school. Summer package, that color. The bed, a giant fucking cage with fucking the skid tracks and all that.
Hell
you know, when
yeah.
you get stuck like that. So
Yeah.
there's a fucking tow rope here. There's fucking this here. There's a fucking giant jack. All on the top of it. Slightly, like, not fully lifted up, slightly lifted up, bigger tires, a fucking steel bumper with a fucking winch on front. Perfect.
Yep.
Fucking perfect. I saw it and I'm like, I want that. Sabrina's like, I would drive that. I'm like, no.
Why do you think I fell in
fucking
love with
that. Like, just everything done with it was fucking perfect.
I just want to watch Mike crawl his little ass up into one.
Brian, also, not LED light bars. But they might have been like the new circle LED lights, but
Casey
On-
highlighters.
Casey's with the fucking smiley faces covers
Nice.
on them. I'm
Nice.
like, done,
But
done, fucking done.
we're supposed to get them to be around 40K ish.
Yeah.
But one thing though that Mike can crawl in. Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh no, I'm talking about the
No.
Countach.
I was gonna say that's one thing Mike can crawl into that we can't.
Yeah, the new
Is the
Countach.
Countach.
Okay, I love the fucking look of it.
I do too.
I dig it.
love the look.
Fantastic.
It's one of those where they were able to capture the spirit of the '80s with still the new
Yeah, but
shit
yeah, but
there.
yeah, but that's an early '70s Gandini design.
Well, but it's
it's
you instantly think of 1980s when you hear. Countach.
I think
Like,
of shutting the door with my foot, but that's just the Wolf on Wall Street.
I was about to say,
Um,
all I think of when I think of Countach is Wolf on Wall Street.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I haven't seen that.
You haven't seen that?
No, all I
We
think
gotta sit and
about
watch
is
that.
as many
Oh, yeah.
times I've heard fucking synthwave, hyperwave, anything like that, and all I see is
You
the
gotta
fucking
watch the
Gumball
Countach scene in that movie is just one of the
Or
most.
the beginning of Gumball Rally or Cannonball Run, Gumball Rally.
Cannonball Run.
too.
Well-
Cannonball Run had the Countach at the beginning.
Yeah.
Well,
black
what do you
one.
guys think about the drivetrain though?
I'm okay with it.
I am too.
And it's $2.6 million, and they're already sold out.
What's the drivetrain in it?
It's electric,
Hybrid.
hybrid. Yeah.
Hybrid electric?
Yeah,
I don't know
it's
about
like
you guys, but-
900 and something horsepower.
I don't know
Yeah.
about you guys, but I ordered 2 because it's a bargain. And let's be real, anything less than 2 is for peasants.
Fair enough.
Right.
But
I'm
it is
easily
a
only
beau-
spending
I-
3+.
I
So
think I think it's an absolute beautiful
oh,
car.
I love
is.
it. I think it is
Stunning,
gorgeous
absolutely
too.
Great looking car.
It is.
They hit everything.
I'm
they
excited
wanted
to see what they go for on Bring a Trailer. Or is Lamborghini going to step in really quick on that?
Yeah.
I don't know if they really can.
Are they going to pull a Ferrari move?
I was going to say they're going to do Ferrari shit and be like, yo, Cease and desist,
Right.
motherfucker.
I still don't understand that. I don't understand how they got away with that.
Neither do
Australia, because the guy was in Australia. But anyway,
That makes sense.
So before we
end for the night,
before we end, well, y'all are able to see this on our Facebook page. Before we see it on our Facebook page, well, y'all are
Look
able to
that real
see it.
quick.
And we have. Hold on. I did a post saying, "Hey, show us your rides. We'll showcase one." Well, instead of showcasing one, let's just fucking go down the list of them because not too many posted, but there's some really good fucking gems on this. I wasn't able to send anything over in that, but there's some good shit on there.
Alan West with Old Purple. I like that.
Dude,
I actually dig that. It's PT Cruiser done up right.
Mike.
oh yeah, I'm trying to reach it.
Wayne with his street legal go-kart.
hold on, guys.
The show's Sunday, right?
No, next Sunday.
Next Sunday? Okay, so I won't be here for that.
All right, hold on.
Ooh, is he open tomorrow?
Oh,
I
yeah.
need to run over there tomorrow.
So
Hold on.
there is so much good shit on here.
I got you. Hold on.
I gotta say, well, one of my favorites because I absolutely love Alan's car. I fucking love Alan's fucking Subaru, fucking flying through the air at the firm.
Love it.
Because he fucking rallies that thing like a motherfucker. He's also had that car like 20-something years.
Is that an old Sentra?
Looks like. The
John Rodriguez?
Yeah,
Old Sentra? Doing rally or doing some autocross?
yeah. Then
He
he
said
got,
SDR.
then he got that purple
It
FD.
might be. And then that purple FD that Angela White posted.
Yeah. No,
That's
hey, Alan West, I gotta give you something. Not a fan of the PT Cruiser, but that one
That
actually
one looks proper.
like seriously. That one actually looks pretty decent. Like seriously,
That is a proper
you're-
looking.
I love the
PT
color.
Cruiser.
I love that color combination. That is a very nice color combination. And those wheels actually set it off very nicely.
Brian Kearney, man. What is that a
What?
is that an old wagon? Yeah.
What, Kearney?
Kearney's
Oh,
got
he
a-
got an RT
Magnum.
Magnum, an RT
Hey,
with the 6.2 in it.
A 6.1 spot.
Or 6.1.
Right? Yeah.
No, that's an
Brandon
RT.
Murray with the Honda Odyssey. Dig it.
Yeah, Leonardo, I fucking love those Z32s, man. Fucking love them.
Oh yeah.
Okay, all
Ooh,
right.
is that a twin turbo?
Oh, you got it up?
Ooh, it is.
All right, hold up.
Hold on, Dan's doing some wizarding work.
I'm not sure what Dan's doing.
Jay with
Yeah,
the Super
with the
B.
work.
Howdy.
Got some Audi action going on here. Dave Beams with a pair of Hondas. Honda CRX and a Honda
second
CRX.
gen.
The
Second gen
CRX
CRX.
is Brian Chadwick's. The CRX of Chadwick's, the coupe is
And
his.
Matt Tilton. He's got himself an S10.
that fucking
Lowered.
All right.
Hey,
Here we go. All right. Hold on. I'm gonna go from where it shows me the top to the bottom.
Yeah, do all comments. And
Yeah,
then
yeah.
do okay.
I got Stuart Lee first. We got that. Oh wait, you overseas? Stuart, that's a cool picture with it looks like an Opel Astra and an Audi. Overseas though?
Bitchin'.
Yeah. Check that out. I didn't know we got people overseas that follow us.
Yeah.
Look at
Yeah,
that.
that's
All right. We got David Duncan with a fucking clean black Escalade right on. Travis came in looking like he's doing some Jeep stuff in the forest. Hell yeah, brother. With look at what's on the windshield. Send it. That's our guy right there.
Fuck yeah.
Right on. Dave Beams with some Hondas. I know you got that
So
Honda. Hell
so that Civic, he's gonna be having a
that white one right there.
He's gonna be having a Pints and Pistons sticker on it for October when he's going to IFO
So
because he's gonna be entering the bracket racing section.
Yep. We got Jay Ensley with a
He's
Charger.
going to be doing the bracket racing section, and he wants to have as many local businesses on his car for that.
Sweet.
We got Brett Weber with his Mustang, which we know that thing's loud. We got Kai Simmons with a 370Z. Oh, that's pretty nifty.
Okay.
We got Wayne with his street legal go-kart. For the load.
Yeah. At speed, no less.
I love that car.
Yes, sir. That car came, and that car's got 200,000+ on it. We got Raymond Murray with a Sandy
coming up on the
shitbox
stream?
side shot. Yeah, they are.
Sweet.
Nice. Sandy shitbox side
Nice.
shot. Leonardo Rivera with some nice 300Z.
Dude, those Z32s look fucking good.
Man,
Yes, they
that's
do.
twin turbo,
Yes,
no
they
less.
do. We got Russell.
That's something.
Russell coming in with the Falcon.
Both of them.
Yeah, bud.
The big one's a Fairlane, the little
Yeah,
one's a Falcon.
I love the black wheels on that. Like that's got that
Hell,
factory
No,
drag car
hold on,
look to
Dan,
it.
if you go back to Russ's thing, you can see all the different pictures of it. But so hold on, pause for a second. This is my friend Alan
yeah,
Rodriguez.
Spooky Empire on the
He
side.
is PD's right-hand man for Spooky Empire. He has had this car for more than 20 years. He used to be left-hand drive. He converted it to right-hand drive, and
It's got air right there.
he does
too.
rallies all over Florida. He also owns. He also runs TST Auto in Orlando. That is a Subaru,
Look
like
at
just
that.
Subaru headquarters and that. And he is wonderful, and he runs the shit out of all his cars.
That's what it looks like, man.
For real.
And he is a man. He is the
That
man.
is a good looking car right there.
That is a good looking FD right there with that
Yeah.
dark purple.
Well, I mean, that goes back to one of the things we've said before. I might have
This man's autocrossing.
I might have
right
an
now.
eternal thing for the R32 Skyline, but when it
Look
comes
at
down
that.
to it, of all the 90s Japanese cars,
Oh,
the
R7,
FDR
yeah.
X7 is by far the prettiest car.
Hey, not a bad looking
It was still
PT
pretty
Cruiser
GM
though.
copy. So.
Okay,
Yeah,
seriously.
That's not bad.
That PT Cruiser looks really good.
That does.
That is
I gotta-
proper.
Compared to a lot that I've seen, that's not
I
bad
love
at
that
all.
color combination.
That's
and
what
I
the
love
car
those
should have
wheels.
looked like from the factory.
Yes.
Brian Kearney with the 6.1 swap shag wagon and his JK Wrangler as well hanging out in the background. Right on. Josh with the boosted Mazda 3 that's passed by twice now on our
And
stream.
hold on, I just want to make
And
a
it's,
comment
and it's
about
sponsored
Kearney.
by Cork
Oh,
Sport.
I just want to make a little comment about Kearney. That's just what he has this week.
Yeah. Yeah.
Next
we
week
know
he'll
you.
have two different cars.
We know you, buddy. Matt Tilton with his lowered S10.
No, that S10 looks good.
That dude Kearney, we went to school with him at WTI. He had cars
nice
like I
S10.
had shoes. Like every 2 weeks he'd
Oh,
roll
we got,
up with a new car.
and we got Will coming in
Will
with
with
Grandma
Grandma
Keith.
Keith.
recording
Grandma
for
Keith
you.
in the
Yeah.
house.
Grandma Keith.
So clean. And then last but not least, we got good old Gio peeking around the corner with a Volkswagen. Right on. I love seeing everybody's cars, man. That was
Yeah.
awesome.
For real.
Guys. Thank you so much.
I don't know if you guys know, there's a thing happening down in Hudson tomorrow, some kind of car meet thing going on. Me and Ed are going to run down.
I'm gonna be on
starts
the roof of my sister's house.
Yeah, well, sucks for you.
I gotta pay
any-
off the Cobra somehow.
Anyway, Mike, did you wanna say anything else before we end?
Yes, I want to say some stuff, guys. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Ed's going to a car show too tomorrow. He's bringing the Mustang.
Is it in Hudson?
I don't know. So if keep an eye out for a red glass top Mustang, it might be there.
The
Okay,
basic,
so
basically
Brittany
the,
already took her bra off, so she can't say shit.
the,
So,
the ultra version of my car.
all I gotta say, guys, is fucking 3 years. It is 3 years, and I still can't believe this shit. Like, we started 3 years ago with just me and Brian sitting.
On the couch.
Damn it, I'm in the middle of a fucking speech, and all you're doing is fucking throwing cans.
I wasn't picking it up. Go ahead.
You fucking cunt.
I'm
Brian!
Anyways. So, no, but
I wobbled.
it's one of those that we went from me and Brian sitting on a couch, drinking beer, then coming out here and watching fucking cars go by.
To sitting
while
at the
we're fucking
homemade bar.
talking about shit. To, hey, we should do this just on fucking YouTube. Why? Because no one's gonna fucking watch this, but we should do it. To, hey, I think Dan should come on. Yeah, you know what? And Chris should come on too.
And episode 1 on Dan's ancient ass cell phone,
Oh my god, yes.
mounted on like some weird ass redneck
Jerry
Tripod.
Rice that we have.
tripod rig.
But it's just one of those, like, it's been 3 years. People still deal with us.
Yeah, we
I
had.
don't know why.
I don't know why. We still have people that tune in. But it's one of
Hey, we
those.
gained
Not
a
very
subscriber
many.
tonight, too.
Not very many, but they do.
But you know what? Regardless of that, we're having a fucking blast.
Still.
We are having a blast. And it's one of those, I know every other Friday night I get to hang out with my best friends, drink beer, talk cars, whether people watch us or not. We get to have a damn good time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
I
that's
agree.
all that fucking matters to us.
I
So
agree.
what you're saying is we started out with nothing, and we still have most of it left.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're breaking even.
Exactly.
Well, no, I started out with 3 cars and now I got 6. And only 2
See, I went
cars.
backwards. I had 6 cars and now I'm down to 3.
I still have.
But you're just like me, only 2 runs. So we're
I'm
good.
breaking dead even because I started out Pints and Pistons with 2 cars, and I still got 2 cars.
Yeah, but at least
Alright.
both of them run. So everybody has 2 cars that at least run. They're good.
I'm still driving the same car.
Yeah, but you at least have 2 cars. Brian's up. He's got 3. He's got the fucking truck and the Ultima. That,
Yeah.
You know, Brian's up in the game. We are not.
And all
That now.
He's
All
really,
three of
he's really a leg up of us.
and all 3 of them run. Yeah, I'm a leg up on you, bipedal bitches.
And on that note,
And on that bombshell,
On that note, I gotta say, thank you, Doodlebug Dog Ranch, for everything since day fucking 1. Matt and Lindsay have just always been wonderful to us. Thank you, Wayne and Allie with Wrench Monkeys Automotive. You guys have sent us so far up that y'all don't even know it, and just your friendship, events, all that, we fucking love it. Let Shift Go, Chris, again, since day
Okay.
fucking 1. Like, thank you so much.
yeah, man.
From there on, guys, have a good fucking night.
We'll
Thank
see
you
you
for
guys
3
in a
years
week,
of fun.
all right?
We'll see you in 2 weeks.
unfortunately, Chris won't be a physical life form, but he will be with us through the digital realm. So
Yes.
everybody have a great night. Thank you guys
All
for
right.
tuning into our 3-year special.
Have